is killing you. And you be like, so? My stats at Target smacking. You be like, no, that ain't, no, you want to be above Walmart.
And that's that.
So we basing it strictly on the number of rings that you have. Then what's Bill Russell?
But
he played in the league with.
Okay.
He played in the league with 10
Scoop.
teams.
Nah, I didn't ask you.
Hold on. Okay. So that's a great question. That's a great question. We got to remember when Bill Russell played, everything was different. The courts was smaller. That's one. The courts was way smaller, and they were shorter. Right? They had on shorter shorts. They were able to run differently. They got the different age.
I am dead, yo.
Oh, listen, I know we live. We about to jump into it, man. Welcome to a very special episode of Talk Heavy. Once again, I'm your boy Scoop Burgundy.
Just call me Rob.
It's Scotty.
It's B.
And today we got a very, very special guest, the one and only Boots Greene in the building, y'all.
Hey guys.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
And he already started off hot.
He came in talking crazy.
He came in
here
talking
heavy.
Talking heavy. That's what he was talking.
We on Talk Heavy, right?
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna ask you what we ask everybody, man. How you feeling today, Boots?
I'm feeling really good, man. I had a great conversation earlier. Some things is in the works with Philly. As far as the musicians and the artists, it's really about to get it's about to be another level. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of music, we doing sports, we doing just gatherings in general, Father Day type situations, Mother Day, like we doing all types of stuff. So I feel good because I had a great conversation today. So I'm good. And I got Popeye sitting right here on the table.
Hey. So Boots, let the people know who you are. Like for real. Like who are you, what you do, who you work with, your credentials, what's up?
Well, it's funny you ask that because I actually don't like talking about myself. That's what's funny. Like as outspoken as I am, I do not like talking about myself. But you want to talk heavy, so no, man. My name is Boots Greene from Philadelphia. Professional drummer, producer, engineer, artist, writer, whatever. I'm just, I played for a bunch of people that we know, starting with my first gig was Jill Scott, and I was like 17 or 18, I think. Yeah. And then from then it went on, you know what I'm saying? Patti LaBelle, Snoop, Wiz, Pharrell, Diddy, Jay, B, Khalees. Like, I'm grateful for the resume, but yeah, I'm just a regular guy, man. Like I got two beautiful kids, boy and a girl, and I just love life, man. I just love learning and like, learning about life and helping people, man. Like people don't want to help nowadays. Like, but I'm all about that. Like I'm serious about if I gotta curse you out, you gonna get this work.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite artist that you worked with?
That I've worked with? Actually, yeah. One of my favorite artists that I worked with was this guy. His name was Praise One. He has another name now. I don't know what he go by now. Niggas love changing names.
Jay Freed.
There you go. Next year he might be Phrase J. I don't know. But
we had him on the show actually.
Oh, he was on there?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the Lord. But no, yeah, Jay was probably one of my favorite artists to work with as far as. And wait, do you mean like in the studio or just in general?
When we did in the studio, yeah.
Okay, well in the studio, yeah, he's one of my favorites because he's very very versatile and very raw and overstanding when it comes to like production and concepts. And to make the song get across very clear. As far as working with artists, my favorite artist that I've ever worked with was it's between two. So it's Common and Pharrell. If I say that, I'm gonna be very real right now. Pharrell won because he always made sure his band was taken care of. Like real talk, he come in the room and he'd be like, "Yo, y'all straight?" Like it wasn't no like, "Hey, good to see y'all, yo." No, the first thing is you shake your hand, "Yo, y'all good? Y'all need anything?" You know what I'm saying? Like so, to me, being a drummer, that's unheard of in a sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The artists don't really come to your room, 1. 2, you're not probably speaking to them before the show. And 3, they're not worried about you. just being real to the drummers out there. Like, but it was between him and Common, because Common, I would say Common now I think about it. I was, what was it, like 10 years ago, something like that. Me and my family at the time was it was winter, it was the winter time, and my freaking water heater blew. Like, John was like $4,000 to get fixed, right? My daughter was like 2 or 3 at the time. And I called him and I said, yo, bro, I was asking everybody. I was asking all my homies, like, yo, can I hold 200? Can I hold 250? I'll pay you back. You know, just trying to add it up. And I called him and I was just like, yo, I've never done this, but I'm asking you seriously for your blessings, bro. If you can just help me out, you know, my water heater broke, blah, blah, blah. Now, he knew my family. Like, he knew my wife and my daughter at the time. So he was like, no hesitation. He said, how much does it cost? I was like, it's 35 to get it, you know, it's brand new, 35. And he was like, all right, give me 10 minutes. Literally hung up the phone, called his manager. His manager, he called me and was like, what's your account number? I'm about to wire this money real quick.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Common, like the nigga that we see on TV, all this rapping, all this blah, blah, blah. Like, no one would know or understand that some artists are like that.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I need people to really hear that and understand that, because they're always talked about, which I understand, because there are assholes out there. But when you got people like him, they need to be displayed, like, seriously. They need to be, you know, known. But that's the guy, Common. He's the one.
Yeah, that's dope.
Did he help you want to did he make you want to help people more? Like, when he did that, did it like push you more towards your
Definitely. That's, to be real with you, bro, that's why I'm doing the whole events, you know, it's called PMAA. Whenever y'all get a chance, you can join the group, but it's PMAA, Philly Musicians Artists Association. That's why I did this, because I feel like, for instance, this COVID, you know, situation, like, a lot of people are nervous to go places, right? But if we can be 1,000 right now, this is how weird we are as human beings. We scared to go places, right? But where do we go every day typically, or every week typically?
Market.
the market?
Church.
Oh.
Bam. You understand what I'm saying? So it made me say to myself, like, yo, all right, why don't you be the dude that's like, I've always been the outcast. I've always been the person that go against the grain. So fuck it. Like, let me just, you know what? I'm about to see if everybody would be a part of this movement. And I feel like when I started the PMAA, it was like, you know what? This is going to be something bigger than what I even see, because people want this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it made me want to just be like, you know what? I don't want to be just a drummer no more. I'm tired of being a drummer and people look at, and that's the only light they see you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a whole life going on over here to the other side, and all you see is me playing with these little 2 pieces of skinny ass wooden sticks. Like,
right.
Like, and they really put you in that category. Like, oh, he's a great drummer. You feel me? I'm a great dad. Like, I'm a great father. Can I get that? Can you tell me I'm a great black dad? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like when it comes to really helping people, I help them in the sense of, you know, like, because Common helped me, because Pharrell helped me, or Puff pulled me to the side and talked to me about some stuff, or Jay had a 2-minute conversation with me, you know, about family, or because these people took their time that got billions of dollars to talk to my little black face and tell me something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take my time and be like, yo, make sure you A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying? You got it. Make sure you A, B, and C. But like I said earlier when we first got on here, a lot of people don't want to do that, because a lot of people are also scared of the the negative reciprocation, basically. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear about themselves. They don't want to hear about how they can better themselves. They want to be the ones to hear it and do it on their own. But I don't know, man. It's a gift. God gave me a gift to just love human beings.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, you said if people don't want to hear the truth, you want to hear some truth, tap into one of Boots' lives. His lives get super entertaining, right? So I was in one of your lives one day, and you were going off, and you said something that stuck out to me though. You said Philly is one of the only cities where you can have 5 to 10 musicians who are out with all of the major artists right now. What makes Philadelphia musicians that good or that different? Like what's going on here?
Well, first of all, this is no disrespect to any other city or any musician. But if you look at the history, you can see, just being real, majority of the stars back in the day came from Philly. Like seriously, like a lot of the stars came from Philly, whether they were born in Philly and then moved to LA, you know what I'm saying, or born in Philly and moved to Chicago or New York or whatever. But majority of the stars that we know came from Philly. And I don't mean stars, I'm talking about like, you know what I'm saying, like pops, like they're up there. You know what I mean? Philly just has this, we have this this art inside of all of us, if you ask me, that's like unexplainable. You know what I'm saying? And I think what it is we get distracted by the, you know, the outer environment. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're not looking into ourselves and then looking into our own artistry, it's like people get lost.
Right.
Now, the thing is, with Philly musicians, when we finally get it together up here, it's nothing you can do. Like, you can't stop us. And that's because the music is already implanted in us. This is where people forget, this is where soul comes from. This is where the neo soul came from. You feel me? Jill, Erica, even though Erica's from Dallas, this all came from here. Jaguar Wright.
Oh, we're gonna ask about her, but keep going.
I'm laughing and coughing. She's funny as hell. But she was the first Jill Scott.
Oh man.
You understand what I'm saying? People don't want to understand these things. They don't want to know. Like, I'm glad you asked this because they don't want to know these questions for some reason. Like, you should want to know your history of your city and why people come to Philly to record, or why people come to Philly to shoot movies, or why, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have it's Philadelphia.
Right.
It ain't Wisconsin.
This is where Michael Jackson came to find a new sound.
You know what I'm saying? This is, bro, all the Janet stuff was from us.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that when we tap into the reality of knowing where we came from, as far as musical, like musically, that this state and this city alone, I know I'll be torn. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, this state alone is like one of the main states. Let's think about it. They even come to us for voting.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I never thought Pennsylvania would be one of the main states for voting. What the hell? But if we're one of the main states for voting and for music, we got to take that serious, yo. I really feel like Philly's being lost, and we getting lost in the sauce with all the trap stuff. We taking other people's music, we taking other people's styles. Like, it's corny to me because Philly don't talk the way a lot of artists are singing and rapping.
Right.
You feel me? Like, when Meek is out, you hear Philly.
Yeah. You really do.
Like, no joke. It ain't like he don't sound from no New York, no LA. That nigga sound like he from North ass Philly.
You're right.
And you hear it, right? You hear when he talking and when he rapping, he sounds the same. But a lot of cats you hear when they songs, they sound like a nigga from the ATL.
Right.
And that's why we're losing the authenticity. I'm sorry, the authenticity. The authenticity. Just damn it.
You good.
Authenticity.
Right. But it's like we're losing it because we're tapping into other people's realms, and it's like, yo, that's not that's not what we're about. We're trendsetters.
Yeah.
Philly, like, do you understand that John is in the damn dictionary?
Whoa, what dictionary is that?
Nigga, go on your phone right now. Go on your phone right now. Wikipedia is going to say John. Noun. No. It's a noun.
It's a noun.
Person, place, or thing.
And everybody in the world is so-called in their bag. So, and that came from us too.
That's
let me ask you
the quote in the Wikipedia, in their bag.
Right. Let me ask you a question though, because you talked a lot about Philly as a city and your music group and the love that you've been shown by other artists. I was looking at an interview from Chance the Rapper. Do you remember back when he was talking about union? Damn, now I'm doing you. Unionizing the rappers and the music artists. How do you feel about possibly doing something similar to that, developing a camaraderie amongst all the artists within Philly, and pulling the power together as artists, and not letting record labels take advantage as much?
Man, to be real with you, to be simply real with you, that's on them. And because you can, I mean, we know Philly. We from here. We understand that, it's nights where it's cracking. And then it's nights you'd be like, yo, it's about to be crazy. And it'd be 6 people. You know what I'm saying? Philly is iffy. So it's like, it's up to them to want to be a part and to want to move forward and to not want, and to not want to have the labels come in and give them 360 deals or come in and change whatever they, their sound or whatever. That's up to them, because I'm always displaying my door is open. Like, I'm always open to talk to people, to help people with their songs, mixing, co-production or whatever. But guess what? Cats don't hit me. And that's the thing, like, excuse me, that's why I did the other movement with the sports, because I'm like, all right, let me see if everybody will do this. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if everybody, like if we can close together on this realm, because maybe then now when everybody gets together, that's all artists and musicians, we're going to talk about music sometime. So maybe that'll,
Right.
Maybe that'll push the energy of, oh snap, yo, why don't we all get together, play, blah, blah, blah. But again, it's up to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be out here all day. Case in point, I put up 2 posts. One post was $300 for 5 hours of professional studio time, right? That's kind of unheard of in a sense, because studios is like $75 an hour or up, like professional studios, not no basement type studio. Right. So if I offered that, no one responded, but everyone's always, yo man, I need somewhere to work. I need a spot to work out of. Okay, right? Then I put up another post. I said that I would do 5 mixes each month until the end of this year. The first 5 people that send me their song, if it's done, I'll mix it for free. Mix and master it. I got 1 song. 1 song. So I'm sitting here like, wow. So all this shit talk that we do, when we're like, yeah, I'm about to do this and that. Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm about to go to the lab. But it's like, when somebody's telling you have the professional time and professional studio and professionalism, like,
right.
you don't want to bite. You want to just hang around and still be regular Philly type person. And it's like, no, this ain't what Philly is about. Philly music is about history. We all up in the Grammys. Every year is somebody from Philly in the Grammy.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I think, like I said, man, it's really on us just to accept what, somebody coming out with like a, hey, I got this, or yo, why don't y'all try this? People don't want to accept these things because they all want to go on YouTube, or they all want to go on Google, or they all want to just listen to somebody that has not been in the game. And it's sad, but it's the truth.
Damn.
What is this? Okay, I'm going batteries down. I'm about to say, oh hell no. But
you dropping bombs, man. So listen, we're gonna talk about a Philly artist that been dropping bombs, and you brought up. What are your thoughts on Jaguar Wright coming at everybody? I mean, she got smoke for everybody, and her way and her line is, the wave is coming, nigga.
Oh well, one, I mean, just okay. Realistically speaking, she's actually correct about all of it. I'm going to start there. Just for everyone that's listening to this show today, she's correct about every single thing that she mentioned. Every.
Wow.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Huh?
You said if you know, you know.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. Like, I know for sure. But see, this is the thing. You also got to remember, if she was lying, right? If she was lying, they could sue her. What did she say? What did she say though? She said, if I'm lying, sue me. When somebody says that shit publicly, they know that they can't get sued. You understand what I'm saying? Because think about it. We always talk normal, like, what? All right, well, whatever. Do what you gotta do. No, she said, sue. If I'm lying, sue me.
Sue me. Yeah.
That's an actual phrase to a lawyer or to anybody of power to let them know, oh, you think I'm playing? Try it. You feel me? Because these are all truths. But now I will say this: the way she went about it was totally shitty. You know what I'm saying? Like that was very disrespectful. Like she definitely went about it on some nigga shit. Like she definitely went about it on some troll type, and I didn't like that. Like you don't gotta troll people because your career has gone down.
Right.
And that's just being realistic. Like we all know Jag from back in the day, but we ain't seen you in 20 years. The last time we saw you was the Jay-Z Unplugged. So if I'm online and I see, oh wait a minute, all these young boys is getting interviews, they getting money from trolling. I'm about to air these niggas out because I'm broke. One, they didn't give me my writer's credit. They let Jill go ahead of me.
Yeah.
You gotta think, and no offense to women, of course, but it's like you gotta remember she's a woman. So all that, was she trying to be all manly and all macho? You still are a woman. And that's exactly why she came out that way, emotional. You feel me? She didn't come across like, oh yeah, no, I mean, you know, they did, you know, we did, blah, blah. No, she was, yeah, you're emotional. You're sad and you're salty. So that's why you're coming across that way. But she knew she can get money from this. It's sad, but that's the age we live in. Social media is all about, it's like, you know, social media is just like a visual. Social media is a visual now. Like, instead of making a movie or a video, you can just go on social media and just do this all day.
You think
this is my music video. I'm gonna go live and just do this.
What you think she's telling the truth, like about everything she's saying, or just how the industry works in general? Because she said a lot of things about a lot of people.
No, 101%. True.
Even about Lonnie?
Even about
Lonnie?
I know I just said I love Lonnie, and I know Lonnie loaned me some money. But that don't mean Lonnie don't love to lust. Understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. We gotta be real men. We gotta be real humans out here.
We gotta keep it 100.
Nigga is he's a Chicago nigga. Jaguar Wright is a Philadelphia ass chick John. Like,
yeah.
That's two cities of niggahood, of niggaism.
Oh my God.
Not niggaism.
Oh my God.
We can't deny that. This ain't no.
Who ain't gonna deny your boots?
Hey, you gonna sip the Popeyes drink after saying niggaism? Like, come on, guys. Come on.
And then he professed niggaism. You better learn.
It's just the truth. But
hey,
you know,
man. So I'm just curious, like, how do y'all deal with those type of accusations when they come out that certain artists that you work with have been into some funny stuff? Do you is your relationship with them different? Or are you just like, nah, I don't care, they paying me, they give me this serious, whatever? Like,
I don't care at all. Like, as long as it don't affect my check, I don't care what you go through. But you know, it is what it is. Like, look, I'll be real. I've been there when Wiz and Amber was going through it. Like, I'm talking about we in the white van going back to the hotel from sound check, and this nigga in back of me crying.
Damn.
Yeah, who care? Like, you gotta be real, man. Like, people think that because people make millions of dollars that they don't cry or that they don't go, you know, they don't snap out or that they don't go through regular situations. Like, right. I'm trying to help this nigga because I was married at the time, so I'm like, bro, you know, A, B, C, D, E. This nigga, you don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't care. But I'm like, that's cool. I don't care either. Cut the check. But one thing is, I know something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always observant when I'm playing with these artists. Very observant. Like, I'm not just a drummer. I'm very in tune spiritually. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, Scoop, like, we come from the church. So It ain't, I'm not going to just be out there playing drums on some, I'm making a check. Nope, I'm making sure this devil nigga don't come over here and touch me.
Facts.
Real talk. Because they're out there. It's out there easily. Spirits is out there everywhere.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Oh, we got Taj coming in. What up, Taj?
Back for the target.
I got the good lighting today.
Taj,
okay.
I'm here.
What up, Taj?
What up, Boots? I'm sorry, man. Salute to the guests. Thank you for coming.
Did I just see you 3 hours ago?
I did. I was like, you know what?
God, damn, I'm like, I know you. Just saw you.
So Taj, you jumped in just in time, man. Listen, what you got? I know you got a nice, hot, juicy question for us.
Oh, and nobody better not have stolen it. No. So I stole it?
Yeah, we already stole it.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead. What you got?
Oh,
Nobody know what you about to ask, boy.
So anyway, Boots, I wanted to ask you, how do you? I was having a debate with Scott and Scoop off air during a meeting where the question was posed: should musicians still get credit even if they just play instruments on a record? Like if the record is certified as platinum or certified as a Grammy, should they take on that role and say, "Hey, I'm a Grammy award-winning drummer or a piano player"? Like, because some people might beg to differ that it's not the same thing. Oh, you shouldn't get credit. But if I'm not a musician, but if I was and I played drums on a record and it got a Grammy, I'm a Grammy award winning drummer.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah, totally. I totally agree with. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that what you've accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think if you ask me, I think now we live in a society now where people think that that self-acknowledgement is arrogance.
Mm.
I can say the F word on here.
Yup. Talk heavy.
Totally fucked up. Like for real. Because to me, that shit right there takes away the human side of you. Like you're telling me I can't tell myself that I'm dope. You're telling me that I can't tell anybody else that I've accomplished something. That's some shit, because they'll tell you in a heartbeat, I did A, B, and C, right? But when you say it, it's like you coming across as if yes, you know what? I'm arrogant. Yes, I'm great. I'm dope. And that's why I got on the record. And that's why I got a credit for the Grammy. And I think also, we should, as Black people, this is so serious right now. As Black people, we should be fucking arrogant. We should be. People don't realize, okay, rappers don't understand why they're really wearing the chains. I'm gonna start there real quick. Rappers don't know. The reality is we did have all that shit. We were the shit. Like, you understand what I'm saying to y'all? Like, we were the ones with the gold, with the braids. We were the ones. Right? But nowadays it's looked at differently as arrogance. But how can that be arrogance if I'm only just living off of what I've accomplished?
Mm.
That's not arrogance. That's me. God has blessed me to bless me.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. Your gift makes room for itself. So if my gift make room, what am I gonna get myself out the damn room?
I think the the argument that we was having was about more so the artists not being a part of the creative process, and they coming in and they just play a tune for a melody for the artist, and that song happens to win a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though you got the Grammy, and obviously you're gonna throw that on your resume, but is that the same thing as being a part of the creative process and winning the Grammy, or just coming in and playing a live instrument melody?
Well, of course, if they walk in, later on, I mean, me personally, if I'm working on something and you walk in late, but you contributed, I'll give you your credit. That's just me in general. Like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in if your little finger touched anything on here, or if you put something to this, or you altered something in this, yeah, you deserve some type of credit. Like, because you were a part of it. Now, if you were just a nigga in there and you just was around and you were like, I was at the lab when they created that joint. Okay. At the lab when they created it, nigga, just like the wall, the speakers, everything else.
Yeah.
What was you saying? What was you saying that boys will say, and like in the groups and the talks that you was a part of? They were like, I could have came in there and did that and played some drums or played that piano chord. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's interchangeable.
I'm sorry, say it again.
No, because me and Scoop was having a conversation. He said when he around a bunch of musicians, like say like, oh, I could come in and play that chord, or I could go and play those drums for this particular song that won a Grammy. Like, that's nothing. Like, you shouldn't be all hyped about winning this Grammy. That was like the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You're changing the conversation, Scott. I don't remember that part.
I feel like that's
I remember that part of the conversation.
I didn't along with it. Fuck it. What are we talking about again?
I just want to say, I feel like that's irrelevant, because even if somebody else could have played that melody, they didn't, you did. So you deserve to get credit for it. Like, because clearly you got chosen for a reason. Whether it
Right.
was you were the right place at the right time, whether it was because you were the most talented, whatever the situation was, they chose you to play that melody for a reason. So you deserve all the accolades that come with it, because they wouldn't have been able to do it without you, and they
Without
didn't
you.
choose to replace you.
Right.
Yeah, Scott.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I
so
don't agree
with
with
that
that, but I
said,
feel you though.
listen, with that being said, stop hating on Deion Waiters because he got a ring too.
Because he's celebrating. He won a
Big
chair.
homie.
You're such
He
a
was the
hater.
walls
That
and the
big homie.
speakers.
J.R. Smith,
He
Deion
did
Waiters, they got their ring, all right?
Right.
Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma, all
Who
right.
played?
He
Who
played.
played? Who was in the game?
A lot
At
of
least
cats.
he
Man.
Waiters didn't do nothing.
didn't even get in the
He didn't
game.
even have basketball shorts.
I'm not gonna talk about big homie like this.
He had
Don't
sweats
do
on the
big
whole
homie
game.
like
He had his whole suit on the
That's
sideline
the
cheering.
what they call it? That's the me of being a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
Right.
You
That
watching
Fly
the-
would have got a championship ring.
He just had ringside seats. He was just, I hate Deion Waiters.
I just come to the game in suits. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna just sit on
There
this.
you go.
The fresh as hell.
Unless he don't wear suits though, he was wearing tees. And some ripped up
He
jeans.
was dressed for the street.
He had a Milano t-shirt on.
Listen, lay off Philly cheese. Lay off
Lay
Philly
off
cheese.
South Philly,
hard.
big homie.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Lakers. They got it done. Now, Boots, tell us a little bit before we get into this story you got waiting for us. Tell us a little bit more about PMAA and the other things that you're working on. Before we get into that part.
Okay, so PMAA is basically it consists of musicians and artists from Philly, but we want to involve everybody in the damn world. You know what I'm saying? Like all musicians and artists of the world. We're trying to basically make a modern celebrity. Like you know how it was on MTV. What was that? Like the Celebrity All-Star Game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But make these more so like not All-Star games, but just dope random games with actual celebrities there. That's one. And then two is like we've done football, baseball, and basketball so far. So we're just trying to keep it moving with the sports and the music. You know what I'm saying? Because just being real, like everybody that plays instruments, motherfuckers be hyped and ready for the games after the show. Like we be games on at the show. Like seriously, cats be having their laptops open and watching the game while they playing the show.
During the show.
Yeah. But,
That's crazy.
It's real though. But no, like we involve, like I said, musicians and artists. And then I have another thing, the Boost movement, which is also a part of that. And that basically involves displaying unsigned artists, you know what I'm saying? Like letting them have a platform to do their music. And just show their talent. Then I have another thing that I have going on, which is basically the art school. I'm coming up with a Philadelphia art school. No offense to any art school that's open now, but this is going to be more modern. You know what I'm saying? Like the way children learn today, as far as production, the way the kids are learning videography, like it's a different avenue now. Like it's a whole different lane now where the way people are learning. And I'm trying to be that dude that's like, yo, I'm the middle guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm 36, so it's like I'm not old. Like I'm almost there, but the young boys still love me, so I'm in between. And I just really want to help people when it comes to like their artistry, their them being professional, you know what I'm saying? Like and just making people see like the main goal is to bring people together. That's the main goal. Like real talk. That's I'm talking about like corny ass, let's all get together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like because one thing, I'll be real with you, I'm gonna stop after this, but Marcus Garvey was one of my main influences. And the reason why is because we look at Martin Luther King, right? He did the things he did, Malcolm X did the things he did, whatever. But nobody really understands or remembers Marcus Garvey. He was the one that had damn near like freaking like I'm sorry about the misquote of the number, but like 5 million to like a damn near billion black people following him. And he lived over in Africa or Jamaica, one of them places over there with the car. but he live over there. And to me, that showed like, damn, like, wait a minute. This dude really had all these people following the honest belief, not his belief. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like, no, I'm the prophet. No, it was, this is why we're not winning as Black people. You feel me? And I want that to be the PMAA situation, because this is why Philly, to me, is going down. We're going down because we're losing the brotherly love. Like, we see it. We hear it every day. Niggas is getting killed like crazy over here. I think we're number 1 now, right?
Yeah, we wilding right now.
That's another level.
Chicago.
That's number 1. Like, come on, man. So that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing the PMAA. Like, I'd rather us, we're going to laugh, and we're going to have a good time through all of this shit. Through the coronavirus, through the killings. We're going to have a great time, period. That's just where I'm at. So that's what the PMAA stands for.
PMAA.
Precious moment at
always. So no, I thought that was the last question, but you brought up something good. You're 36. That's very young, but you've been doing it for 20 years. Boots. What would you tell a youngin that's coming in, or what would you even tell your young self at the point you're at now? What would you say?
And okay, easily. Make sure your credit is smacking. Your credit needs to be 700, easily 800, because you're young as shit and you should be up there. Save all of your, no, not all, save 30% of all of your income, period. This is how you're going to become a millionaire within a year. Like, I never knew this. I never knew this, ever. 30% of your income, save it, period. Then I would say, when you get to if you get up there in the level of the game, pay attention, and also just be very, very, very spiritually connected. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter how much you know. When that spirit tap, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that's when you know when something's not right or something is right. And you need that for that industry, because this industry is nothing but demon-ass people. Real talk. Like, that's real. Like, seriously. I hope y'all don't think I'm joking right now. Like, I laugh a lot.
We listening. We listening. We tuned in.
Real spirits. You know what I'm saying? Like, real spirits. Like, people, shapeshifters. I don't know if y'all read about that, if you ever heard about that, but it's real. They're out there in Hollywood. They're out there in the industry. So then y'all know. So that's what I would tell my younger self and the younger generation. Pay attention and say the damn.
You said shapeshifters?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is a shapeshifter?
You gotta look it up. I don't want to say it on here, but you gotta look it up.
You don't want, oh.
The people watching. The people's watching.
Research it.
Oh, they watching?
Oh, it's real.
Research, Scott. Come on, you know
looking
research
right now. Hold on.
You know what Mystique is?
You don't know about shapeshifting like superhero type shapeshifting, are you?
Not no
No,
damn.
he's talking in a spiritual sense.
Oh, in the spiritual sense. Okay. All right. I'm bugging. All right. I'm just making sure. Cause you know they got them lizard people. You know the lizard people, John, the conspiracy with everybody, lizard people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, they out there too. They're in Vegas, Canning.
They make the best drinks, though, Scott. They make the best drinks.
You think it's a game out there? That's
it. You saying it? I ain't been over there, so I ain't never been to the West Coast. I don't know what the hell they got going on down there.
You know,
I thought the Hawk was walking down Hollywood Boulevard.
Listen, that just sounds kind of crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. Fake shit.
Put it this way: you ever see like a you know how like you see like a crackhead or somebody or a lady that's like really really whacked out and she has like mad makeup, or she's like, you know what I'm saying, and you look at her and if you get close, did you ever feel funny?
Yeah, they probably stink.
Oh my god.
I think we should change the topic. Let's just change the discussion.
Uncomfortable.
No, for real though. Like for real, when you get around people, like you ever get around somebody and they look weird and you actually feel funny around them. Yeah. Not the typical. Hey, look, what's wrong with it? No, I'm talking about like you feel funny around them.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's literally, that's like seriously what that is. That's all spiritual, bro. Like we look at because you gotta remember, we're physical first. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we see, it's all physical first. That's natural eye first. But when that third boy kick in, that's what people don't understand. Like everybody think that's a demonic thing. No, that's a gift. It's an actual gift. So just for all the people out there, don't be alarmed because Illuminati is, it's real. But that eye, this eye, the real eye, that's our eye. That's the spiritual. That's what we feel. So that's why I would say, just be careful when we out here.
And get in tune.
Because y'all might, seriously, because talk heavy, y'all mess around and take off. Somebody give y'all a crazy deal to be a national, show. You're going to have to be spiritually grounded. Oh, yeah, it's not a game. Like, listen, I don't care who hears this. There are white people. Okay, I'm gonna say this because we're all black, and I gotta say this. There are white people who do not give any type of fucks about us, and those are the spirits. Those are the ones that y'all gotta be careful for because y'all have a dope talk show. You know what I'm saying? Like you got something going. Y'all talking serious. Y'all talking real stuff. This is like global, honest talk, right? They will find this and be like, you know what? They got some good stuff. Let's put them on. Once they put you on, then they're gonna give you an agenda. And I'm only saying this because it's like, I know we just went off subject a little bit, but I'm saying this because we're talking spiritual. It's like we all have to be covered.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I've been around Jay for years. I'm gonna just say that. I've been around.
Listen, I'm not trying to get shot. Let's not talk about Jay.
I've been around Chris Brown. I've been around Rihanna. I've been around these people that they dope and all that, but the reality is the spirit. That spirit. When it don't tap, trust me, just move, just keep moving. Trust me.
Just keep it moving.
And
Boots is talking heavy today, man.
All right, man.
Y'all,
really is.
I hope y'all soaking it all in. You understand what I'm saying? So you go ahead.
So Boots, since you've been like, everywhere, all over the United States and such, up and down, around and around, have you ever been to Sheets before?
Who?
Sheets.
It sounds familiar though.
It's like a fake Wawa.
Oh my God, we are not doing this.
Where's that?
Wow.
Exactly. And you know what, Boots? You ain't got to say no more. We had a debate of who was better, Sheets or Wawa, and you don't even know where it is, and you were
See how he just got kicked out? That's because Sheets is better.
That's them spirits talking.
And you don't even know what that is, but you know what Wawa is, right?
Yeah.
He's from Philly. Of course he knows what Wawa is.
Wait, working with Wiz.
Philly?
Ain't no Sheets in Philly.
Oh shit! Wait, is it you saying Sheets? SH?
EETZ. Sheets.
Oh hell no! I never heard of that. Where is that?
It's literally like a different type of Wawa, and it's better. But
that's in
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
It's not only in Pennsylvania. Thank you very much.
No, that's what the closest.
And it has better options, and the food is better because Wawa's food is trash. But that's a story for another day. Anyway,
Wawa
is only good at making hoagies, and that's it. Period. It's the only thing Wawa's good at.
Wawa fruit punch.
Right.
I'm about to say you gonna forget the juice.
Yeah. Them smoothies be hitting.
Wawa juice.
Them smoothies be hitting. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not better than Sheets.
Oh, listen, we ain't doing this.
No. Let them attack.
So listen. Boots, we got this segment called Was I Wrong? And I heard through the grapevine that you got a good story for us today. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true.
So what you got for this Was I Wrong segment?
All right, so I was on tour. Excuse me, I was on tour, and this is funny as hell to me. But I was on tour, and I had a homegirl out there with me that I flew out there, and we were in a city where I knew another homegirl. Right. This is what I already knew her. The city we was in, I already knew her.
In the biblical sense. Gotcha.
The friend, the friend that flew out, she came for the show, like she came for a show, whatever, and then I had to figure this out because I was like, I already invited the one that lived there. I already invited her to the show, but I didn't invite her backstage. You know, I just got her tickets. I got her and her homegirls and tickets to watch the show. You sit out there. You sit out there this time.
Okay.
And the one that flew, of course, I had to bring her backstage because I done flew her in. I got to wine and dine her. So,
right.
You know, she living. She good. You know, hotel, you know, VIP stuff everywhere. She good. Meanwhile, the one I already know, out in the audience, you know, with the regular people.
Mm-hmm.
So something just inside of me was like, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was like, I was a savage back in the day, yo. Like I was a freaky bad boy. Like
freaky bad boy.
I had a problem. Like seriously.
Talk heavy, Boots. Talk heavy, Boots.
What'd you say?
Talk heavy.
I'm just mad you called yourself a bad boy.
I was, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Clearly.
Huh?
I said clearly, but go ahead.
But so something inside me was just like, I was like, you know what? Please don't think I'm nasty for this too. Because my homegirl sitting next to me, she's probably gonna smack my face off when she after but I thought something inside of me said, go see what the other chick doing. Make sure she cool. I go out to the audience, go check on her. She wants to have sex. Real talk. Like I'm talking, this is talk ass heavy. She wants to have sex because she was like, yo, you was here for 2 days. I didn't see you like the whole time you was here. You kept saying you had, sound checks and all this. And I was like, okay, how? You know what I'm saying? Like, how we gonna go do this? I'm about to perform in like an hour because we was just chilling. We there before the show. And I went to the car and took her downtown.
Talk heavy.
Took her down. I took her down. Now, mind you, I wasn't even high. I wasn't drunk. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This was sober Boots, just bad freaky Boots. BFB all day.
BFB.
But I finished with her. Took her back to the seats. Went back, to my homegirl. Now, mind you, this is like a calm 15, 20 minutes, like we in the car. But I've been gone for about 30 minutes, right? Come back. She's like, you cool? You all right? Yeah, I'm good, la, 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 la. Same night. Took her down as well.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, wait. Now,
you
wait.
know what?
Huh?
I gotta get a good background for this one. Go ahead.
Oh.
Look at that.
Was you wrong? Hell no.
Oh wait, that's not really it though. Hold on.
Oh, you're not finished yet.
Ooh,
oh wow.
Man, that was too quick. But after I took the chick down, the one that flew in, right? Took her down at the hotel after the show. City chick hits me and says, "Hey, my homegirl is having a party for her whoever the fuck it was. I think it was like her boyfriend or somebody was going somewhere. You can come by if you're free. I would love to see you before you leave. I know you probably leave early in the morning." What did I do?
And another one?
And another one.
What did he say? And another one?
I told the homegirl, I said, yo, I said, who was I with? Wiz. I was with Wiz at the time. I said, yo, Wiz needs the band to come to the studio. He wanted to cut some live stuff for the next show because we're not going to be at the next show. So he wants a live sound. I'm talking about an actual, like, wrote that drawing out. Like, all right,
yeah.
how can I make this work so she believes?
That's good too. That's a good one too.
I gave her the lie. I bounced. Went to go see the city chick. Took city chick down in her homegirl bed.
Uh-huh.
You going for 30?
Was I wrong for any of that?
Boy, that was That was the real tour, first of all. A Silence to Live tour.
I'll be honest with you, man.
I am disgusted.
Of course you are.
You
Mine's
gave
business,
them,
B.
first of all, okay. So you slept with the first girl. First of all, it was messed up. That's fine, whatever. The part that I am most disgusted about is that you had sex with one girl in the car, did not shower, didn't wash your penis off, nothing, and then went and slept with another girl, and then went back and slept with the same girl. So you just were reusing, recycling penis to everybody without cleaning.
But the penis was clean.
Disgusted.
Right.
Penis and poons were clean. They were clean. I used condoms, of course.
Respectfully.
So the penis was actually
Yo.
now.
My brother just said a crown. I'm done.
No, real talk. Like I was, fellas, we know the shaft is actually clean with the condom on. The pubicles may have some juices on it.
You think?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So the shaft was actually clean, and I had enough time to get back to when I got to the hotel. I took a shower when I got back because I was all sweaty. So that was cool. You feel me? So she got the clean bean, and then I took another shower after we finished before I left to go to the studio, and see, so I was clean.
You a showering ball.
Listen, I don't play with the shower.
Right.
Gotta be clean.
Listen, I would say you're
just play
wrong.
with feelings.
I would say you're wrong, but the thing is,
God,
you would say he's wrong.
No, listen, that's what you call a flawless victory. Now, he pulled off a three-peat.
That's what you call a flawless
without being tied up in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh,
he still got his job done.
He got his job done.
Wait, but that was 3 jobs in a day.
That's what I'm saying. I only know one man who can do something like that, and that's him. But now I know 2.
Actually 3 jobs in one night. That wasn't the whole day. That was that night.
See?
That night.
Listen, we're not gonna act like he didn't just play a gig.
You see what I'm saying?
This man
Wiz
worked.
went at that. You heard those Wiz songs.
He went overtime. That's
a songs.
That's a king if I know one.
Understand.
We're just gonna proclaim this episode as legendary right now.
That's
what we're gonna do. That's all we're gonna do.
That's what we doing.
I used to want to be Batman when I grew up, but now
I'm just like
Batman boots.
Now you want to be BFB?
I want to be Boots. Bad freaky boots. That's what I want.
Bad freaky boots.
I am so disgusted.
Bad freaky boots.
Out of all the gems he gave this episode, we gonna name the episode "Bad Freaky Boots."
Bad freaky boots.
You gotta think about it. He ain't had no gas station pills. There was no liquor in them.
It was just
this was all straight muscle.
This was all just living off water.
Living off water.
Straight bucket.
Drink your water.
Fruits and berries.
Come on, fruits and berries. Come on.
Scott, well, you know how we feel, Scott. Give your take on this.
Scott, you better not.
Boots.
I swear for Lord.
Listen, you wrong as shit for lying.
Who lied?
And I say that, not obviously you shouldn't lie to people, but I say that because you put yourself in a nut ass situation for no reason.
Say again. What I do?
Because you put yourself in a bad predicament for no reason. You're not committed, huh?
What, that night?
Just any night. It was just lying to these females. First of all, why are you lying? Why are you lying?
You still haven't really made a
lie.
point,
You don't lie. Wait, hold on. You don't lie.
So
you don't lie.
Now see, the thing is, back in the day, you have to lie, because when you're a drummer, suppose it, that girls like and all that crap, you gotta keep your joint. You gotta keep your, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my drawing up. I can't go down.
Mm-hmm.
I play with Wiz Khalifa. I can't go down. I can't be a known cheater, liar.
So you was dating. So you was exclusive with one of these women.
Huh? Whoa! You getting personal?
Was you exclusive with one of these women? Like, huh? Yeah.
With one of them?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. They both were just friends.
So what you was lying for? That's my point.
Because
be so
wait, here you go. How old are you, Scotty?
22.
Oh my God, Scotty, you got years to learn, brother, about women. So look, this is the thing. This is why I lied, because one thing you will learn.
Yeah.
You better ever not tell a woman you're going to go talk to another woman. I don't give a shit if you tell her you on a church with her. You never tell a woman that you're going anywhere to leave her to go with her.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't do that.
You never do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Unless you want to get punched in the throat, don't do that. Now, if you tell me in a space and like I'm not there or you didn't bring me there, do you? But if you brought me, like if you flew me out and then had the audacity to leave me, so you can go get some tang bang in the car while I'm in the backstage waiting on your ass to come back. Oh, it's
let me break
popping,
down,
sir. It's totally popping. I don't care about because I get the whole okay, you weren't exclusive to none of them. They might have even been aware of each other. That's fine, but don't bring me somewhere and think you gonna embarrass me like that in front of my face.
That's the point.
Because first of all, men cannot argue with women. So that's already in the nutshell. I'm done with. I'm not arguing with two women. I'm not arguing with two women. That's death waiting to happen. Venus.
I just don't understand why you had to like.
He said, "No, V. You know V."
I don't understand why you had to have both of them at the same show. Like if you flew one in and then you knew the other one was in the city, why couldn't you see them at different times? Like why did you have to have both of them at the same place at the same time?
Because I was balling.
There we go.
He was talking about.
That's how you talk heavy.
I was balling at the time. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me be the nice freak, bull. You can't be a nice freak. No, you gotta be a terrible, dirty ass freak. That's what you're supposed to be if you're a freak. You're supposed to be mean. You're supposed to be unthoughtful. That's what a freak is, like a real freak. And that's what I was 10 years ago. I was a wild ass. Listen, stories. I will come back on here and give y'all stories for the whole show.
Listen, we gonna hold you to it.
Good ones, like good, funny ones, good ones.
We gonna hold you to it because I enjoyed this one thoroughly. This is my
question.
I think this was the best. Was I wrong ever?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Down.
I think
down,
we just
hands
found the
down.
winner for the best was I wrong up to date.
Give me my chance.
I am disgusted. I have to say that I am thoroughly impressed at how you were able to pull that off. I have to say that.
Give that man his flowers.
Hey man,
That's a master
look, all power to all love to my pop. My pop was the one that showed me, and he didn't even know. He didn't even know. He was pimping. He didn't think I was watching. I was watching.
You was watching.
I see.
So listen,
What's going on?
Scott and V said you're wrong. I think you see where we stand.
Well, I said that I'm disgusted, but I'm thoroughly impressed at how he pulled that off.
See, listen.
So
look at
because
me.
of that, I
me.
can't
All
just
over
say
there.
he's
I got the
completely
proof
wrong.
from a
I
woman.
can't.
Cool.
Exactly. You got to prove to a woman. That's all that matters in 2020.
Crown that man. Crown that man. And get Scotty out of here.
Get
Scott out.
So yeah, man. We appreciate you for coming through, Boots, man. It was a treat, man. It was a treat, and you ended it all with a perfect story for us, man. Thanks, man.
Told you I had one for you.
Hey, you delivered.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
It's really nice meeting you.
This is dope, y'all. Y'all like keep this really going, man. I'm glad you kept this going, Scoop, because I remember I was on here years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Keep it going, bro. Like seriously, all y'all, Keith, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. This is a dope thing and it needs to keep going, especially for Philly.
We need it.
Yep.
We need it. And we asked all our guests to say it again. Go ahead, Keith.
Huh?
We always say, if you're not talking heavy, what you talking for? You said it before. Can you say it again?
You ain't talking heavy, then what are you talking for?
And there we go. Good looking, Boots.
Hey, all love, man. Love you, bro. Seriously.
Peace out,
Love
man.
you too, bro.
Be safe, y'all.
You too.
You too, man.
Too.
Hey,
I
Scott.
just want to notate we got a comment that says Sheets is 10 times better than Wawa. That's all.
Yeah. I want to get to Scott. I want to get to Scott's disgusted look. Scott is like this.
I'm so sick of. First of all, I don't like his face. I don't understand why he is so disgusted. He's more disgusted than Venice. Venice is turned on, if anything.
No, I was disgusted. I was just thoroughly impressed that he pulled that off. I'm not gonna hold you.
Like, well, would you lie to a woman? You should never do that.
No.
Then knock down.
You should. It's a bad situation.
Imagine that conversation. Hey, I know I just flew you out, but yeah, I got this friend over here in the park. Like, what? How you even?
No. I said withhold the truth. Withhold the truth. Don't lie. Withhold the truth.
He did withhold.
You didn't say that. You did not.
He lied. No. He lied. He made a story up. He didn't withhold truth. He just made a whole story up. Huh? Withhold the truth. He could have been like, "Yeah, I'm going out." What are you talking about?
You don't do that.
Right, so listen.
Wait a minute. Rewind. So
y'all not gonna let Scott off the hook, are y'all?
Let me get this straight, because I'm imagining I'm the girl at the hotel room. So I'm supposed to accept a nigga telling me that he's gonna go out and leave me in the hotel room?
Hell yeah.
Sir, you better come up with an amazing lie to make me okay with staying in that goddamn hotel room. I'm telling you that right now.
You paid for the hotel room.
That conversation would go well. What world do you live in that conversation with any woman would go well?
Listen, I just like we're not together.
She
I don't
over there
give a damn
in
thing.
her room. She practicing.
If we're not together,
It's not about. I don't even.
we're not exclusive or together or have
ain't got nothing to do with that.
You're not living in the real world right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's never worked with any woman in history.
I'm living in my world though, so that's all.
And
that
that's
all that matters. You know
and that's all that matters. But right now,
in your glory then.
But right now, we're gonna talk about somebody who's living in their own world. His name is LeBron James. He's in a class all by himself. Some would say, and some would say that he's in a class with one other guy that's by the name of Michael Jordan. But he just won his fourth MVP with the third franchise. Woo! What y'all think, man? Real quick before we get into court, just tell me what y'all think about old Goat James.
Don't say that. First of all, you didn't even say it right. Don't.
How you say it?
Old Goat James, that goat right there. That's what he is, man. Come on now, Skip. Don't do that. Now, Scoop. You was talking about.
You would know that if you watched Undisputed.
Right, you would know that if you watched a good show.
I watched Undisputed. I just watched First Take One.
Like, how do you say that proudly? That's embarrassing.
Because First Take is a better show.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
Stephen A. is very entertaining. Stephen A. is very entertaining.
Thank you.
Simple as that.
Who's entertaining?
Stephen A.
His vernacular is second to none, and I love it.
Oh,
and then Max,
Come on,
oh my gosh, Max hot takes. Come on, seriously.
He raps everything.
Molly, really, Molly.
And Molly,
all right, let's get to this court.
They don't even love women on that show. They tell Molly to shut up every 5 seconds. You know what?
Molly gonna get she get her point. So you saying that you watched the show?
I don't even know how I brought that up.
How would you know that?
I watched it for a little bit. Then I said, "Oh,
how would you know that?
This is way better."
You sneaking in some First Take, ain't you?
Nope.
You sure
you tired of skipping his ass.
I'd rather watch Numbers Don't Lie than watch.
I actually love Numbers Don't Lie. I used to love it.
Right.
Shout out to Jamel Hill and Michael Smith. But
LeBron James won his fourth.
We have our court coming up now. Since nobody wanted to have the debate of LeBron versus Jordan,
it's played out.
We're going to go with, it's new developments to the story. LeBron just won another ring, but we got LeBron versus LeBron. We have the Cavaliers LeBron versus the Miami Heat LeBron. Not the original 7 years he was with the Cavs. We're talking about the 4 trips to the finals, 1 ring against his 4 trips to the finals and 2 rings with the Heat. Me versus Scott. I'm taking the Miami Heat LeBron James. He's taking the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James.
Ooh,
so we're about to flip this. We about to flip. We about to flip this coin right now.
One call it.
I don't have a coin. Oh.
One call it.
Go ahead, I'll call it in the air.
Yeah, you call it.
Heads.
Just tails.
So Scott, you can present to me your half truths.
That's the wrong Bron.
See?
That's the wrong Bron right there. That's that's young Bron.
All right. So everybody, 2 minutes each. Come back. 1 minute rebuttal. Decision at the end, unless it's too close. Then the judges will decide on if we're going to add an extra 30. Ready?
All righty, B.
Listen. Oh yeah.
1, 2.
King James. He is King James. No matter what team he played for, Miami, Cleveland, he was great. The best player in the world on every team he's played on his whole 18-year career or 17-year career.
Oh.
He was. That's not a debatable. But his peak was clearly on the Cavs, his second tenure with the Cavs. When you talk about 2015 finals, where he averaged 35 a game, was dropping 40 every night on the Warriors when Kyrie went down and Kevin Love went down. His two-star players. We talking about 2016 final when he beat the 73-9 Golden State Warriors, came back from 3-1, had back-to-back 40-point games. Game 7 had a triple-double. Come on. That's peak Bron. You can't tell me that. When in 2018, when he played against the Raptors and he went through the whole East, averaged 34 a game in the entire playoffs. Game 3, where he hit that little side hanging shot. Come on, man. It's not even, I don't think it's debatable. LeBron and the Cavs he was unbeatable. He was beatable. They had to get a whole super team or injuries. But as an individual player, his performances was close to perfect. Close to. He made very little mistakes. And even Mark Cuban recently came out and said, LeBron back in the Heat in 2011 when he played the Mavericks, and LeBron as a much older man in his 30s is much more cerebral, much smarter. He approaches the game at a level that nobody else does. That's my time.
Sorry, Scoop, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Ready and go.
So let me get to a couple of points that you made. He averaged in 2015 finals, he averaged 35, but he scored 40 a night. I don't get how that works, because if you scored 40 a night, I think you would average 40. Whatever. 2018, you're talking about how he went through an East. I think the East was weaker in 2018 than it was, let's say, 2012, 2013, when the Celtics were very formidable at the time. We had the Hawks, who actually were a good team. They actually had 5 All-Stars on that team, but we'll get to some things, right? We'll talk about how in 2013, he won his second consecutive MVP, meaning while he was with the Miami Heat, he won 2 MVPs. What else happened while he was with the Miami Heat? Well, he was actually 3rd in points, 4th in scoring in the entire NBA. He was 11th in assists, 11th in double-doubles, 12th in steals, 24th in rebounds. We talking about a LeBron James who was the first player in NBA history to hit 100 3-pointers at 55% shooting while he was with who? The Miami Heat. We're going to talk about LeBron James. 4 finals in a row. He did that with the Cavaliers as well. But with the Heat, it was very different because we're talking about all NBA first team every year. And he made all NBA defensive team while he's with the Heat. Meaning, that he was playing on both ends of the floor way better when he was with the Miami Heat than he ever was when he was playing with the Cavaliers, because he was young, spry, and ready to fly. Come on now, stop him. Heat.
Oh, my fault.
Getting good, y'all. Getting good.
Go ahead. So please, I'm ready. Please.
And go.
That's utterly ridiculous, Scoop. The East, the Cavaliers was number one time in 2016, once in the East. The Celtics was number one in 2017. The Hawks was number one in 2015, and the Raptors was number one in 2018. And guess what he did to all those teams in the playoffs? 4-0 sweep. The Hawks, 4-0 sweep. The Raptors, 2018, 4-0 sweep. You know who won the chip the next year, by the way, Scoop? The Raptors. I'm just saying. So when LeBron left the East, the Raptors could win. That's telling. But I just want to let you know that in 2011, LeBron had the biggest meltdown of all time. He only averaged 18 points a game. In fact, Dwayne Wade was the leader of the team in the finals in 2011. And it took LeBron some maturation from D-Wade, some mentorship from his elder statesman to grow into his own. And that's what you get as a result on the Cavs.
All right, Scoop, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm glad you brought up his 2011 meltdown. And you brought up that fact that Dwayne Wade led the team. Last time I checked, they lost that year. But as soon as LeBron James took things over, it was lights out. Now, we're talking about his failures in a Heat uniform. We're not going to talk about him getting swept in a Cavaliers uniform. Now, I love LeBron James, but you can't sweep that away, pun intended. Now, when we talk about the Heat LeBron James, we're talking Heat in 6. We're talking about a Spurs team that he overcame, that he beat, a young Kawhi Leonard who ended up being a dog, a 63-win team in the Spurs with shooters everywhere and Tim Duncan. Come on, man. It's not even in comparison. Miami Heat, LeBron James, Heat in 6. The Heatles, baby.
Get competition for another 30. I need another 30. I need a 30. I gotta get at him.
Judges, are we adding an extra 30?
Nah.
I think I'd like to hear another 30.
I agree with you. I think another 30 can
All right. Another 30 it is.
Listen. My fault.
Okay. Ready and
Scoop, do you remember 2016 that Warriors team? Steph Curry. He only broke his 3-point record after the year before. Klay Thompson, Draymond, Iggy, Finals MVP the year before. You know, he only played the best team regular season wise of all time and beat them. So like, you can't tell me the competition wasn't there. The competition was way harder. They got KD to beat them. KD, Kevin Durant. You know what that is? That's Durant.
All right.
You still talking.
Scoop, are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Finish us off.
I like that you keep bringing up one series out of entire 4 years. Over the longevity from 2011 up until 2014-15, LeBron James was an entirely better player for the Miami Heat, which was the argument. And I like how you like to bring up that the East was good, the Cavs were down, because LeBron was taking breaks. So that goes to show you age was getting to him. Back in the Heat, he was playing all day, up and down that pine, baby. Come on.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Please. Oh my.
So, Keith or Taj, you want to go first? I'm definitely not going first.
I'll go first then. Keith will be the last. I'm gonna just be honest with you. The base knowledge that I have of LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? You both guys created impeccable arguments. But Scott, I'm just being honest with you, man. I don't think you ever voted for me in court. And with that being said, I just got to go to school. Just be
That's fair.
honest. Just be honest.
That's a fair point.
Because you would do it to me. So V.
I'm stuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
Nah,
I'm
it was a
really
good argument.
stuck.
It was a good argument.
This is because I already knew this was gonna be hard. I already knew, just like statistically.
Scott was the most passionate I've ever seen Scott. His dreads is just flipping around.
Like you're arguing greatness to greatness. Like this is hard.
You want me to
This
go?
is hard. Yeah, you can go.
Do you need Keith to break?
This is a picture of Greene James smoking the blunt. So I gotta say, you niggas are in trouble because you don't piss me off from last week. So you already know the fuck way I'm going. But I'm gonna break down why I'm going this way. Scoop stayed calm the whole time. And Scott, you got emotional. He made you get emotional. He made you start jumping out. And you started to get weak after a while. You wasn't really saying too much. And Scoop was cheating because he was looking at first take stats on his paper. We kept on seeing him look over. But fuck you, Scott. Scoop, I'm voting for Scoop. This is easy one. This is easy for me.
What it is. I don't know why V doesn't
I don't know why.
yet, but
This is over with. You
Wow, man. I mean, I'm just so proud of how you both did your homework, you know. This is a really good argument.
One hard.
Oh. I'm sorry. I mean, Scoop won regardless of what I say, but I will have to say that I was leaning towards voting for Scoop. And the reason why is because, can you please get Dion out of here? I can't concentrate.
big homie.
Y'all got
Big
the
homie.
comments going off, by the way. I don't
Big
know who they
homie.
voted for him, but
They said Cavs. Tanil said Cavs. I don't think she watched basketball, but you know.
yeah, I have to go with Scoop because Scoop came, he had the numbers jumping. He had his notes set out to the side like a real debater should. And I'm gonna have to go with Scoop. Not to say, Scotty, you did an impeccable job. You really did. This was hard, but I have to go with Scoop.
It's okay, V.
Second place is not so bad, is it?
It's okay. It was two haters on the other side, so I respect your logical and thought out.
Oh, now we want to think logical, huh?
The other two haters, though, I
didn't want to think logical.
Hey,
Bronny's blunt. Push up, Scoop one. Scoop, though you didn't really win last week. Scott kind of won the popular vote, but that shit don't matter in the real world. But,
yeah, in the popular vote, Scott won by a long shot.
By a long shot. Did you really have to add by a long shot?
I mean, it was literally nobody voted for Scoop. So
listen, Hillary won a popular vote too.
Scoop, are you feeling like LeBron James?
He's Black Trump now.
Hold on. A winner is speaking, Scott. I need you to
Yo, I hate y'all.
Now, could you repeat the question, Keith Burke?
So you just won again. I feel like you're undefeated at this point. No one can seem to take you down because I feel like all the judges turn against each other when it comes to having to vote for you. So we never vote against you. But whatever. How do you feel like LeBron right now?
Kinda, because the crown is heavy, right? But I was born for this. So, once you put it on, it fits. At first it hurts, but then it gets very comfy very fast. So yeah, man. Shout out to LeBron and all the other winners out there.
Now I must say, though you are on a really good winning streak, I think your Kevin Durant is beneath pen. And you really don't be trying to see her, to be honest. You be trying to pick at us.
Be dodging me left and right.
What the thing?
Why is that?
Well, here's the thing. Time and time again, I asked Venice behind the scenes, would it give me something I can beat you in? And she's just like, you know what, Scoop, right now, I just don't have anything. I think that she's training. She's trying to think of something that she can have a flawless argument on. But it's okay. I'll give her that time. Because some of us are born with this. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever we have a solid subject for me and KV to work on, listen, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys.
Hold on, Keith, hold on. I challenged the champ to court.
Taj, you already lost. We want to see a competition.
Is Baron Davis over there saying something?
First of all, the last court I was in with him, I won, and it wasn't by the popular vote.
So you?
Now that's facts.
No, Taj didn't Taj lose? Now since I pull up stats, let me look at my notebook real quick. I believe it was the debate about the Joe Budden and Charlemagne. I believe Taj lost, and he wouldn't even let me give a victory speech, right?
The reason is because your ignorance toward the topic that we were having. You couldn't even think about what you were saying. So it came off to these people that were the judges that day. It came off as logical when it wasn't.
Well, here's the thing about ignorance. The base word of ignorance is to ignore, right? I was ignoring the bullshit you were spewing out of your mouth. So that's just a little preview of me spanking Taj. Once again, you know what I'm saying? That's a preview.
See, this is the thing. I don't need a preview. I show and prove. What you see is what you get.
I just really feel like we need V to take Scoop out because we all don't like each other enough to vote for each other. So
I just want to remind everybody that when I lost to Scoop, quote unquote, you all said that I did a better job arguing, but you agreed with his point that he was arguing first. I just want to say that. So technically, I won.
I said that.
So only Scott said that. I voted for you. Only Scott said
I don't know.
Pure bullshit.
Only Scott said that, and Scott can speak for himself.
But like, it's hard to even like your argument is. So if it's good, but it's
that's not true because I agree.
I can't, you know.
I don't believe that because I personally agreed with Scott's point today. I just think Scoop argued better. So I voted for who I felt made better.
He said he was 24th in rebounds. No.
It never fails. No, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. It never fails. I enjoy watching this. Go ahead, Scott. What did I do?
All I'm saying is Scoop did a better job making his point. That's why I voted for him.
Thank you, KV.
Oh, yeah, you gonna get this smacking though. No, don't think that's not gonna happen. You catching all these L's. I've been waiting to come back to you. You're catching these L's. So just give me a time and a date, sir, and I'm ready.
Next week, we will for V, KV, and LeBron's stomach. We are going to get both of them.
Old school James.
We are going to figure this out. It will not be me, it will not be Scott, and it will not be Ty. We will get rid of Scoop. We are going to publicly embarrass Scoop. And it's not collusion, but I believe in KV.
Well, listen, man. I can never do an episode without giving praises to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Hear the dog barking. Don't nobody want to hear what you got to say.
Well, the dog said, "Yo, shut up! Shut your mouth." he said y'all trying to gang up.
Talking some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
It knows there's some bullshit going on right now.
But yeah, you know, I would like to give a thanks and honor to God and my family and all my supporters out there. You know what I mean? I can't do it without my fans and the people out there that really cheer me on and root me on every week. Baby, I see you. Britt, I'll be home in a minute. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tank.
Britt not here. She's not here.
The wife of the winner always in the crowd somewhere like this.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
I ain't see Britt made one comment.
You ain't make one comment.
Hey, she ain't worried about you.
She texted me and said, you did great. You did great, baby, as usual.
With that means,
So yeah, I mean, KV, listen, KV. I mean, KV's been ducking me for quite a while now.
You've been ducking KV.
I mean, I've been asking. I've been asking, guys.
I don't remember that. Anybody remember him asking for smoke?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I don't really
All I recall is the first time I challenged him. Somehow he had me debate a whole different person that week.
He be throwing it off. He had you debate random people that he brought on the show. It just.
I did. It was a bye week.
You scared like Scott?
Ain't no bye week. Ain't no bye weeks on Talk Heavy. Shut up.
It was a bye week. So right now, you know what I mean? I think I'm on my 4th ring. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Barely.
It's old.
You know.
It's old.
What you, LeBron?
Yeah, you know. So yeah, man. Guys, do better. That's all. That's all I can say.
Do better.
Just do better.
If I didn't hate Scott so much, I swear to God, he would. I didn't have pure disdain for Scott.
You wouldn't even won.
God, you had no chance.
Guys, bring up Dwayne Wade. You the one.
So let me get my background right, and let me tell everybody, thanks for tuning in. That wraps up an entirely different and great episode of Talk Heavy. I'm your boy Scoop Burgundy.
It's your boy Todd.
Just call me Russ.
Oh, and I'm the savior of Talk Heavy. Your girl KV, Kevin Durant, Denise in the building.
Hey, shout out to Boots for coming through, sharing some good stories and sharing some knowledge with your boys and gals. And we'll